Hi, I'm Cesar and you're watching The Little Box. Did you ever wonder if it was possible to get enough carats to redeem a Kitasan Black after 200 pulls within the 24 hours of the banner's end? No? Well, the answer is still yes, and fairly easy to be honest. With only 3 careers, I was able to do so. And it all started with the reroll. By the last day of the banner, the game gave us 18k free carats to start off, which already put us at 120 pulls. So I rerolled until I got at least 2 copies. And now I only needed sufficient carats for the last 80 pulls. I went for the 2 limit break cause if Uma tubers are to be believed, this technically guarantees a maximum break kit in the coming months, cause some items will allow the upgrade. Here's the second Kita, and with that we are set. One last SSR. And the speedrun can begin. My secret weapon for this challenge was Taiki Shuttle. Maybe Marusensky or Silent Suzuka could work, but it's just easier with Taiki. We'll begin by uncapping, and we'll be uncapping throughout the whole video. All the carats we'll get are from trophies or main missions, and the uncappings will clear quite a few. After that, we'll add some friends. I used Uma DB to search for the sparks I need, in this case power and dirt as Taiki is a pace chaser, and I want that A dirt, just to be safe. If the borrow Uma didn't have dirt, know that Haru as a G rank always races dirt. For the deck, I prioritize for skills for mile and pace chaser, that's why I'm using R cards, and ended up with 4 speeds and 2 wit as you can see. And with that is on. When training before the debut, I apply what I learned from Uma no Kami's video. Obviously I'm not following everything cause I have a different objective, but things like raising the mood to great as soon as possible, selecting the training with the most amount of Umas to raise friendship levels in a subconscious point system, giving some priority to hints, Kitasan, and the specific training the current Uma needs. If you're a new player, I recommend watching it. I haven't been able to guess an S-rank Uma, but it has helped me to better raise my Umas. Now in this first career, we are aiming for 30 wins, and hopefully 30 trophies as well. So after the debut, there won't be much training. So we want to start with 200 in speed, power and wit. Junior make debut, here we go. What do you mean, second place? Come on! We need to immediately race again and win. There it is, easy. I'm going to cut skipping through the race sections from now on for a smoother watching experience. Now again, we're aiming for 30 wins, so every day we're checking races and running. Only resting or training after 3 consecutive races, when we are out of energy or if there is no graded race on that day. As this is a new account with no trophies, every race is a good option. But we'll still be tackling mile races mostly, as we went mild as the Euro finale. Now about the skills, we are buying them. A pro may tell you to wait until the end of the career to buy, as you'll have a better control of budgeting the skills you want for a better Uma. And they are right. Don't take this video as an example to raise a good Uma. But in this challenge I'm not looking for the best Uma. I'm looking for the one that can stack the most wins, and for that buying skills will help. Plus, as we're running a lot, we're also accumulating skill points, so we won't run into budgeting issues. As you can see, sometimes when running 3 or more times in a row, there's a chance of an affliction. In that case, we immediately go to the infirmary until it is cured, and raise the mood if needed. If it's in good, I say keep going, but normal or below, definitely raise it. Returning to skills, I would say buy one over 300 points before a G1 race or before a race where you need to place first. I'm saying this only if you are following along this method to get your 30 wins in a single career. I know some of you haven't claimed those missions. At least 10 missions can be clear in one go. And yeah, we continue trophy hunting. As a side note, if you want to get every trophy in the game now, a medium spark instead of doubling on dirt, and Taiki can get you the medium dirt tracks that you're probably missing. Especially if you don't have El Condor Pass, and even with, cause her career goals lock her out of at least one track. I never use Ugari Cap, so I can't comment, but don't sleep on Taiki, she's very versatile when trophy hunting. In this run, as there was no redo because of the time, I choose more G3 races as they are easier to clear, but it's probably better to try the G1s and G2 cause you win more stats, skill points and fans when winning. Our first inspiration, not very generous. I really wanted the S-Dirt for the team trials, but oh well. In the second event of Kitasan, if your mood is not great, go for the first option. If it is, the second option gives you a hint. For events, green is usually the safest option, but not necessarily the best or the one you need. There's a page where you can see every event, or you'll learn them the more you use the cards. Which, by the way, does anybody know what triggers events? It's frustrating running a super Greek on the deck, training with her, but never reaching swinging maestro. The good thing about summer in this run is you can do the 3 races in a row without worries, as resting also raises the mood. You can also try to reach 300 wit if you haven't. That does make the difference in some races, when we depend on the skills and not so much the stats. Depending on your career story, you can train the whole 2 summers and still reach 30 wins. In my case, I've not been undefeated, so running it is. I say as I choose with training. Man, having a skin outbreak luck at the beginning of summer is nasty. That's the only affliction I dislike. Getting your mood down every turn sucks. Hope you're enjoying the game. I mean, I assume you have played it since you're watching this video. I really liked it. Back when they announced the global version, I started watching the anime to see if I would like to try the game. And I already have heard good reviews, but it's still nice to watch it and confirm it. It's just a feel-good anime, especially with first season. A Let me put this after a tiresome day type of show. I wouldn't say it's cozy, but uplifter, at least for me. The second season is definitely the best one. I can totally see people not liking the first one but liking the second. And the third is solid. Totally a recommend on my part. So I like that the game keeps the charm in each Uma's careers. It made me really like vodka, and it fleshes the characters really well. Compared to other gachas, it's a pleasant surprise. I've been a day one Fire Emblem Heroes player who hasn't quit. In fact, it's mostly the type of content you'll find in this channel, and even in Book 9 the story's fucking ass, but still, I'm glad for the effort Cygames puts into the Uma Musume franchise. We are entering the last and final year of this career, and in February there's a race to take into account, which is the February Stakes, a mild-earth part of a duo for a mission. In my case, I went to the infirmary without thinking and skipped it. Sometimes it's good to check on advance and schedule important races, especially when you are racing daily. Second inspiration. At least this one gave us 88 points of power. I think that's enough to clear the Euro final. That's pretty much it. Each turn which race to run and keep at it until completion. If you want to experience the story and like Hololive, I think Kali is the only one who's not skipping events. It's wild how much mainstream attention this game has gathered, from the likes of Papa Meat to any variety of streamers. I mean, the game is that good. But my bet was on Persona 5 Phantom X. I expected more noise around it, but nah. I blame it on the difference in gacha. In Phantom X it takes at least 8 minutes minimum for just having 30 plus pulls, but with abysmal rates. I spent like 3 hours rerolling, no Joker, no Anne, and only 2 Morganas. I don't think I'm touching that game again. Meanwhile, over here in Horseland, I have done 4 accounts, meaning this is the 5th one. Second summer, again, we're mostly running. I started playing after the first event had ended, got myself 30k carats the day before Kitasan Black banner came out, and after 200 pulls and I redeemed Kitasan, I only had 2 copies, meaning a 1 limit break. Useless. I was demoralized, but had heard it was worth dumping the account. And so I did. Didn't even link the account, so it's lost to the ether. For the second account, after I redeemed, I had a maximum limit break Kita, and I wanted more, so I pulled for the anime banner, got myself 2 Mejiros and 1 Teiyo, finished all the Kita events rewards, but my calculations were wrong. The free carrots given at the beginning made me think that the game was way more generous than it is. I drained the main missions rewards, only leaving the race bond with Umas I didn't have, reach rank S, millions fans, and finish career type missions. And I still was 70 pulls away from the redeem. I was unable to redeem before the banner ended, meaning a waste of around 20k carats. That was last week. And I did link the account, so I still have access to it. Last race and we barely made 30 wins. Wanted them before the finale to also have 30 trophies, and I'm glad we did it. For the Euro finale I would have liked way more speed, like 60-100 to be more comfortable. But it is what it is. I checked that it was a left track and bought the skill as an assurance to win it. For the remaining 2 training sessions I wanted to go full speed but also need to consider mode. Didn't expect it to max the reported. Last training I wish it would be friendship, but as far as I am of 600, I think it's better to go for more weight for skill activations. There's nothing new to buy and the stats are nowhere where I want them to be, so the only thing left is hope. Maybe I'll reinforce these skills and let's see.
Are you ready? ここから本当の真剣勝負ぜ。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
最後のコーナー、最初に立ち上がったのはマルデンスキー、ここで抜け出した大気シャトル、並びかけてきた先頭2人の競り合いだ。大気シャトル、ここで抜け出した残り200、先頭大気シャトル、しかしその差はわずか。熾烈なデッドヒート、大気シャトル譲らない、大気シャトル今リッチバーン。次のレースも飾らなきま。
Let's go! I attribute that win completely to wit. I did watch the Uma Musume concert. Taiki deserves it. I'll attach some of it at the end of the video. Rank B. And look how much one career gives us. We changed the team trials team, putting Taiki in dirt as there is a mission for 3 wins dirt, 1 and 700 in missions, and 1 500 in trophies, enough for 20 pools. No Kita, sadly. And we're off to the second race. We take the Taiki Warriors ranked and another Power Spark friend, and we go with Frontrunner deck. We've already seen a full career playthrough, so I will leave you with a montage of Bakushin wins. I again went for the 30 wins just to see if I could do it back to back. Probably should have trophy hunt more, but it worked out in the end. 29 wins before the Ura final. Again, if you're trying the 30 wins challenge, KUK also uploaded one video with the funny wheat build using Bakushin. Check it if interested of a more thorough run. This time, I'm more comfortable with the stats. This is what I expected last time, over 600 in speed, width, and would have liked more power as well, but being a front runner is not as necessary for Bakushin as it was for Taiki. Same principles apply for this run, checking for races daily and running up to 3 times. The luck on these finals not giving friendship training. And that's it, a second EX trophy, another rank B, and look, we got the Skill Savant title. This Bakushin is full of skills. Now comes the tedious but necessary part of this run. The third career will be in about 6 minutes if you want to skip ahead. Right now, we'll tackle every easy mission not tied to careers. First, as you see, we go to team trials. Don't matter if we win or lose, we want the participation mission. But our 2 recently ranked Umas are winning in their respective trials. The second career amounts to 600 in missions, way less than the first one. But still, 1100 in trophies, which means 20 more pulls. And now, with 75 different cards, we on cap. We claim the free pulls. We on cap. 100 carats of just on cap. We go to story and we're gonna claim every chapter of every Uma available. Going as well for the extra, and just that gave us about 1000 carats. Now please don't quit the video, look, pretty images and a Haru shadow boxing, pretty cool in it. We claimed in the event story carats as well. Archive gives us 650, which means another pool. And you guessed it, more on capping. We have 3 excess support, and we go for the daily races, our Taiki easily taking the middle distance ones. In missions, we click the link for Bakushin advice, we change the home companions, request a song and amazing it. Set the birthday, change the profile Uma, commit a typo, and data link the account. That's another 1000, which means another 10 pool, and even more on capping. And we raise an Uma potential, and why not? Let's take a legend race. Our Bakushin should suffice, right? Here, this is for not showing the Euro Finale race of Bakushin.
スタートです。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。桜爆心号ペースが速い。
冷静さを取り戻せるといいのですが、
先行争いは桜爆心号、大力シャトル9番、期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気大力シャトル。さあ花に立ったのは桜爆心号。このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは4番、少し後ろから9番大力シャトル、4番手1馬身離れて石明物、外から12番、さらに外から16番、2番並んできた、さらに6番、そしてその外から行ったのはビコーペガサス。まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
内から来るか外から来るか、最後の局面です。
まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。中山の直線が短いぞ。後ろの子たちは間に合うか。この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。桜爆心号逃げる。桜爆心号先頭は桜爆心号、これは強い。200を通過大力シャトル食い下がる。桜爆心号足色を衰える。先頭は痛く桜爆心号お見事。桜爆心号着差以上の強さを見せた。
爆心的勝利。
Skills event indeed. And that's it. We can now continue with the third and final race. We're aiming for the long Ura finale, which means everyone's favorite Gold Ship. There are very few long distance tracks, in fact only 12. Some is scheduled the same day, so you probably only be running like 10 of them. And they start all the way in October of the classic year. So this career is mostly training, so it's probably the easiest of the three. We're running a Stamina Spark Friend and a Super Creek on the deck for the coveted Swinging Maestro. The deck also has 1 power and selecting in closer and long skills. We need a balance of speed, stamina and power, with at least 300 wit. This run we're fully training on summer and we attempted the triple autumn crown. And we actually won it, so another 150 carats. Let me know in the comments if you would like the complete footage of the 3 careers. I can upload it without commentary. Also, it was no joke that I have another 3 accounts, with at least 3 limit break Kitasans. Well, 2 and 1 with a maximum break one. I won't be using them since this will be my main and only account, but I don't want them to go to waste. Comment ideas of what to do with them. I don't know. Seeing so many people that didn't get Kita, it feels wrong to just let the accounts die. But also I don't plan on doing anything with them, so I don't know. If you want one, write me an email explaining which is your favorite Uma and why. Or some shit. Anyway, I ran out of gifts. That's why there's a random El Condor Pasa winning on the side. Look at the beauty of training. 3 pink stats before the final.
いいスタートだ。第6コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
ここからスパート、一気にレースが動きます。
じりじり詰めるゴールドシップ。残り400。最終コーナーを曲がって最初に駆け抜けてきたのは琵琶早秀。ゴールドシップ、すごい足だ。並んでくるゴールドシップ。ゴールドシップ抜け出した。残り200。ゴールドシップ、足の衰え。ゴールドシップ、リードは2番手。先頭あらず。ゴールドシップ強い。大楽勝だ。ゴールドシップ今勝利です。この子にかなう。
What a way to close. And that's it. The GOAT indeed. Changing the teams is just a formality, but having that goal ship will help clearing the medium dailies and the main story chapters. In some she can't participate, but the rest she clears easily. The last claiming of the missions, 900 carats. And 1200 in trophy. With the archive it gives us exactly what's needed for the last 20 pulls. And there it is, I redeemed Kitasan Black, which becomes a 2-limit break one. That's it, with only 68 trophies with it. There will be a sort of rerun banner in the near future if you want this video to serve as a guide. In the meantime, I created this club, FreeRollers, if you want to join. Don't subscribe because I don't know when I will upload, but do share the video. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask in the comments. Here you can see the 3 winners and the decks used. Add me to your friends if you like. See you when I see you. Bye!